Welcome to this preview of our game, Raid on Aurora Junction. In this video, we'll break down the battlefield, the forces in play, and the unique terrain features that will shape this high-stakes Cyberpunk rescue mission. If you're going to follow along the live stream, you can check out the full background and army rosters with links in the description. This battle takes place in the neon-drenched streets of Aurora Junction, a crime-ridden sector on Chronovar Prime. The Iron Phantoms have kidnapped a corporate executive and are holding her in Centurion Tower. The Corporate Enforcement Division, or CED, has been sent in to retrieve the hostage before it's too late. The CED must breach the tower, secure the executive, and extract her to safety at the deployment zone. The Iron Phantoms will do everything they can to hold them off. And on turn 3, the Neon Reapers, a fast-moving jet bike gang, will arrive as reinforcements to tip the balance. Now let's take a look at the battlefield setup, unit deployments, and how it's going to impact the game. This is Centurion Tower. This is the Iron Phantoms HQ and the centerpiece of the battle. It's a towering, multi-level structure with elevators, stairwells, and a series of booby-trapped floors. These traps are unknown to the CED at the start of the game, but their electronic warfare specialists have the ability to detect and disarm them. This model has no back, so we can play the figures through the building. But we are assuming there is a solid back, which will block line of sight. The figures move from floor to floor using the elevators. The Iron Phantoms leaders, including Cade Shard Vance and their cyber hacker Vectra Flux, will start on the top floor with the hostage. This is the furthest point from the CED's entry zone on the edge of the table, making extraction a major challenge. The Iron Phantoms are a 12-figure gang featuring Cade Shard Vance, the hulking gang leader with a power claw and chain fist, the equivalent of a power armor in the Imperial Commander rules. He is devastating in melee. Then Vectra Flux, a cyber hacker with the ability to reel hidden CED operatives and disrupt enemy tactics. And the gang units split into 3 squads, 10 figures, armed with assault rifles, melee weapons, and booby traps. 6 total, placed throughout the tower, hidden from the CED and activated remotely. The gang members are deployed throughout the tower at the start of the game. Their leaders will be on the top floor alongside the hostage. The gang will use the booby trap floors to slow down the CED's advance. The hostage is completely unarmed. She moves with the Phantom leader until freed by the CED. And we have some special rules to see if she is ransomed during play, in which case the CED will have deemed to have lost the game. And if a ransom demand is met, they will have one more turn to try and free her. If the CED free her, then the ransom rules are redundant. The streets, well, there's a main road running through the battlefield. It's wide, but it includes a central reservation, providing cover for both sides. Aurora Junction isn't empty. Civilian inhabitants will move randomly, controlled by the players using our special bystander rules, blocking line of sight and potentially triggering chaos. The bystanders can be convinced by the leaders on both sides to temporarily join them for a turn, but they are fickle allies. If destruction escalates or innocents are injured, they may form an angry mob and attack the nearest combatants on either side. On turn 3, the Neon Reapers join the game. Biker Chief Dex Nightshade Colvin is a legendary stunt rider on a bike mounted with twin laser rifles. If she successfully pulls stunts, we have special rules to add movement bonuses and stun opponents with her skill. The Neon Reapers are formed by 11 more jet bike figures, fast-moving bikers with laser rifles. If their bikes are destroyed, they are removed from play. They don't fight on foot. The jet bikes enter from this far side of the table at the start of turn 3. Their speed will allow them to quickly close the gap and intercept any CED forces attempting extraction. Now we're going to look at the CED deployment. The Sentinels and main CED units will enter from this edge of the table. This is also their extraction point for the hostage. Snipers and electronic warfare operatives will be deployed using hidden setup rules, meaning they can be anywhere on the board but not inside Centurion Tower itself. They are a 28-figure force comprising 2 Sentinels, and these are cyber-enhanced leaders with stun battens and enforcer rifles. Riot and police squads. There's 4 squads, 20 figures in total, and these are the core force trained for close quarters combat. A sniper squad, and independent operatives positioned for precision strikes, and an electronic warfare unit of 2 figures, specialists who can unlock doors, disable traps, and even hack into the city's infrastructure. And their vehicles, they have 3 Anaconda cruisers, lightly armoured police speeders, ideal for rapid positioning and escape. These 2 luxury towers, positioned near Centurion Tower, are prime locations for the CED snipers. They'll provide overwatch and suppressive fire as the breach team moves in. We're going to assume all buildings have elevators, so figures can move from ground to roof in one movement phase. When we play these types of city games, we tend to place the figures on roofs rather than picking the layers of the building off. It speeds up play, and that's what we like. There are several smaller lower buildings surrounding the area, ideal hiding spots for the CED electronic warfare specialists. Using our special rules in the background, they can manipulate doors and lights and even summon Johnny cabs for tactical repositioning. We are hoping this setup is going to create an intense tactical wargame with shifting objectives, close quarters combat, and unexpected chaos from bystanders and booby traps. If you want to dig deeper, check out the full background and rosters in the description. If you're watching this after the 1st of Feb, we'll add a link to the live stream so you can see how the battle plays out. And of course, don't miss the live stream on Saturday, February the 1st at 2:30 p.m. GMT. If you enjoyed this preview, please like and subscribe. Drop your questions in the comments. And see you on the battlefield.